the client says your price is too high. How should you react? Hello, Dali. I've been often asked one question.
Yes.
Is the client says your price is too high. How should you react?
I think every business owner or every sales will have the same situation. So the first priority is to understand what does it mean expensive and what's the gap. Sometimes it's a small gap, sometimes it's a big gap. So expensive has a very large meaning. The second point is, are we talking about the same product? Are we talking about the same specification? Let's review in detail what we're comparing, because we need to compare apple with apple.
Yes.
We cannot go in a diverse direction. Second of all, you need to understand that when a buyer is looking for a new supplier, he's looking for a new supplier because he's trying to resolve a situation he has. Sometimes they're looking for a new supplier because they have a problem with the current supplier, so they're looking for an alternative. So your aim is to understand why they're looking for an alternative, why they want your price, and what they're expecting more from the previous supplier. So you need to ask question. Today, you ask me price. Can I know how do you work currently with the supplier, and what is your expectation on our side? And this way, I will focus on these things, on the details, because details matter, and I will understand what is a pain point problem. Then we can explain, so we're expensive, but we can ensure quality control, we can ensure the delivery in time, we can ensure a follow-up service in your language if necessary, etc. So I will focus out of only this pricing issue, but I will focus on the quality of the service.
Right.
And this is one of the key points I will do. And of course, I will move on to, if the price we reach with you, will you automatically buy, or there is another concern? And I would like to answer this concern. And this is very important. So I understand that if I put the price aside, will you really buy, or is just trying to compare?
Yes.
And to know more information?
Very good question, right?
Exactly.
Very good question, because some clients just want to know your price and just want to compare, and they are not really ready to buy from you.
And our time is precious, so we should not focus on those clients who just want to price without the will to buy. Today, we all have the same situation where we have a lot of requests that we offer to clients and push us to hurry for the prices. But after 1 or 2 months, we still don't have any feedback. So client sales didn't do their jobs. They didn't so exactly for when they need the product, if they really need it now. So client is just trying to compare. And I mean, also client is not that serious on the purchase.
All right. So I would like to say more about these answers. So in my way, I also teach the team. The client really insists on target price, but really we cannot reach. So I would like to offer options.
Exactly.
For example, a lot of competitors try to mess up with the client, right, by doing cheaper, but later they don't give a real product or service to the client. Maybe, like I said, we give this look the same, but in specification it's not the same.
Exactly.
So what we would like to do is, I can reach this price, your target price, but I'm telling you there's a slight difference with the specification.
Exactly.
I can do the same, similar product, not exactly the same, but I can reach the price with this option. I reach this price with the A spec, where there's a little bit decrease on the quality. Second is with the exact specification, here is the lowest price.
Exactly.
And we always offer ABC options to the clients, and with a C also maybe we should recommend another alternative to the client. Try to find a middle way, right?
And it's good because it's a full transparency. The client will appreciate it. Will say, okay, at least he's not saying yes to everything, he's saying no. And the no really client will appreciate, because they say, okay, at least I know they are honest to what they offer to me. So to reach my price, I need to change the specs. For the specs I ask, this is the price, and there's another alternative. Then client will see that there is an effort, there is a proposal, and there is a solution. And this is what always client expect from us, is a solution.
And then, in this way, I think we close many deals because also the clients realize, the other supplier didn't tell them the truth, right? They really appreciate, and finally they come back. Okay, I still need this product, same specification with your price, not to the other who is not honest, right? So in this way, we close many deals with the clients. But trying to not sneak in this way to win the deal. But unfortunately, we meet many competitors doing this.
Yes, they only have one short deal. This is the problem. We usually keep the client for more than 10 years when they start working with us because they cherish the value. And even sometimes they ask us to find product we're not doing just because they trust us to deal with that. So this is very important, is build long-term relationship with the client, because it's easier and more efficient to keep working with the same clients than to always find new client, because you just work on a one deal business. So avoid the one deal business.
As a supplier, you're not only selling your product, it's the whole package.
Exactly.
The client close the order, you have a good follow-up of the order, you send a very good report, like you show that the quality of the product is very good before loading, you confirm the packaging documents, everything very professional, and you do a very good after-sale service. Client will come to you. At the end, I understand that you are not the cheap supplier. Your prices never be the cheapest. So, but they still work with you, because to be honest with you, in this market, you always find someone cheaper than you. This is the common situation. So, think in this way, you will win more clients. You will close more deals. All right. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.